Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to drop a few more Grant Wood jokes out in the dire dens and dirty depths of Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. And I say jokes, but really what I'm going to do is just fire shots at Grant Wood, and you'd be like, Pete, what did Grant Wood ever do to you other than paint American Gothic? And the answer is nothing, but I think painting American Gothic is enough. You may not get it if you're not a Midwesterner, but the grim, dour portrait of Middle America that Grant Wood portrayed in American Gothic, that's kind of how your typical East Coast or West Coast person sort of thinks life in the Midwest is like. They're like, oh, y'all living in rundown houses wearing bibbed overalls holding pitchforks with your sad-looking wife in a dirty black dress. That's kind of the general sort of image that people get because that painting was so popular. It's not really what it's like. Also, there's one other thing that bears mentioning. Grant Wood is from Iowa. And if you're not a Midwesterner, you may not understand this, so I'm going to explain, but Iowa is a troubling state for Midwesterners. Iowa, you know how in every group of friends, there's like the one friend that everybody is sort of dismissive toward and they pick on and generally kind of cut down and make fun of? The friend that nobody likes, really, is what I'm getting at. In the Midwestern states, that's Iowa. Iowa is the Dwight from The Office. Iowa is the Newman from Seinfeld. In probably the best example, if the Midwestern states were the cast of Saved by the Bell, Iowa would be Screech. So if you want to pick on Grant Wood, I mean, there are multiple reasons. One, American Gothic has given Midwesterners a bad name as a bunch of puritanical, grim, dour, humorless fucks, which by and large we're not. And also from Iowa. So, yeah. And he painted that painting on beaver board, too, Grant Wood. It's not just the message, man. It's the medium, too. You were too lazy to even go buy freaking canvas. You just painted that painting on a piece of old fiberboard you had laying around it. Just smearing paint on it like some kind of amateur, you jerk. Not only making Midwesterners look dour and lifeless, but also lazy and incompetent by painting on an old chunk of wood you found in a barn. I don't know what else I should have expected. I mean, Grant Wood is an Iowan, or an Iowegian, as they're often called around here. Just, it's troubling. Anyway, speaking of troubles, the Grant Wood reference, we do get free supplies on our next mission, which arguably is not much of a benefit at all, but it is a benefit of some variety. I do want to stop by the old nomad wagon here very quickly. Oh, hey, there's a thing.
In time,
this is interesting. I've never noticed this before, and I've played a lot of Darkest Dungeon. So what can I do here in the Nomad Wagon? Really nothing. Is there wagon size, merchant network? Reduces trinket cost, increases number of trinkets available. This is all I can do, huh? That's not really useful at all. Sort trinket by name, rarity. Unequip all trinkets and sort them by rarity. Let's go find a mission. I'm just babbling here. The whole Grant Wood thing has kind of got me off my game. I have problems with American Gothic. Not gonna lie, don't like that painting. Don't like it. Okay, so we could kill the swine god. I gotta admit, having free provisions for that is not terrible, but we don't have and can't afford level 5 armors for the team we would. No, we can't do that. What else is there? Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. And also, so we got 2 of those, huh? Yeah, well, guess what? Don't need either one of them. So maybe it's an opportunity. Oh, what are you? Hero's Ring. You're straight up crap. If I give somebody a virtue, they'll get their face chopped in. Not gonna do that. Giving somebody a virtue is just begging to have some dungeon monster just hew their head right off. Quickening Satchel. Interesting, but not fantastic. Although, you know what we could do? We could take Team Newbie down into a dungeon just for a little quickie. Is that how I want to get over the Grant Wood thing? Just duck into the old dungeon for a quickie? Yeah, I kind of do. So let's... do we need this? Quick Draw Charm. No, we don't need it. It's actually kind of shitty. The deeds... We're sitting okay for deeds, and also we can get deeds for this. You know what? Let's just take our newfound favorite team here. We're going to bring the strays into the dungeon and put them to work. They're going to wreck the shit out of this. They're going to ruin this. It's a short apprentice mission. I have no fears for any of them. Also, I'm taking all of the things. These provisions are free. They cost us nothing. We're taking all of the things. Give me all of the things, please. Taking 6 keys, Pete? Yeah, I'm taking 6 keys. Taking 6 vials of holy water, too. All the stuff. We're taking all of it. All the torches. Medicinal herb. Okay, I'll leave those. Wait, did we get money for that? No, I just made the money sound. Didn't actually get money. Okay, well, that's it. Embark, we're done. We're as well provisioned as we've ever been for any mission, and it's a short mission to explore 90% of rooms in the ruins. Probably am over-prepared. It's okay. Can't over-prepare. If Grant Wood has taught us anything, it's that you can't over-prepare, because that painting done on canvas would have looked less sloppy, Grant. That's it. I'm getting off on Grant Wood. That's it. I'm off of him. I'm done. That's it. I'm not getting off of Grant Wood's wife, though. Explore 90% of rooms. We can skip one. I think we skip. There really is no efficient. Well, let's just skip that one. We can skip a hallway battle. We're going to have to do the rest of this. But again, this team is phenomenally powerful. We are not worried about anything this team might encounter here in the dungeon. They're going to be overwhelmingly powerful compared to anything they might face. For instance, 2 spiders. Not really a huge threat to a team this powerful. Thor girl. Tossing a mighty hammer blow at one of them, although it was vaguely knife-shaped. How come Thor always uses a hammer? Could he use another weapon? That's my question. I mean, I know Mjolnir, Mew, whatever you want to call it. I think it's actually called Mjolnir. That's how you actually pronounce it, but I don't know. I'm not Icelandic or Norwegian. I'm going to go with Mjolnir. But assuming it's magic and whatnot, could Odin, he's the All-Father, the All-God, the Overmind, whatever you want to call him, the most powerful entity. Could he imbue those same powers on something else? Could he have given Thor girl not necessarily a hammer, but say, well, what if she preferred a knife? Spirits are lifted. Could she have the knife of Thor? Something along those lines. I mean, Beta Ray Bill, he's a good example. Beta Ray Bill had Thor's. I did not give any of you guys trinkets, did I? I'm a profoundly stupid man. But honestly, I don't think it's gonna matter. Other than it might have cost us a shot at the secret room because we don't have the scout bonus. That's suboptimal, admittedly. It doesn't give us no chance, it just gives us a reduced chance. Toss a little holy water in those urn of ashes. This is gonna be a real quickie here, Darkest Dungeon. This one's gonna be, I mean, we're coming in just like a young man coming in and out for a quickie. So dissatisfied. Just like John Malkovich's character from Rounders with worst accent in history. Although now that I'm doing this, he sounds a little bit like Yuri Novak, I have noticed. Pay that man his money. Could have been Yuri Novak. Yuri Novak is John Malkovich. John Malkovich is Yuri Novak in Tharsis. Call me crazy, but I don't think the movie version of Tharsis would be very good. For one thing, it'd be a really short movie. It'd be a lot like watching The Martian if Matt Damon had died in the first 10 minutes. There you go. That's my perfect analysis of the video game of Tharsis. Tharsis is really fun. I actually enjoyed that game quite a bit. Still play it on rare occasion. Once in a while, I get a little hair up my butt. Go have a round with Yuri and the boys in Tharsis. But if somebody said, Pete, describe Tharsis to me, that's exactly how I would describe it. It'd be like, imagine if you watched The Martian, except Matt Damon died in the first 5 minutes. That's how I would describe it. What are we going to throw on the ground? It's definitely something. I don't really need a spare shovel. Pretty sure I'm not going to use the 4 that I've got and then potentially run out. Although with all the hunger prompts we're getting, I'm in danger, surprisingly, of running out of food. Short mission, explore 90% of rooms. There are also no fights anywhere here. Not that that's a significant complaint, I don't really care. We may just do a full clear of this dungeon, too. We've got the time, we're coming in for a quickie. Just like a young man coming in for the quickie. Yeah, not playing is the smart move, Matt Damon. You should have left. Your debt paid and halfway to paying the professor back. But no, you had to risk it all. Of course, that is how you found out Teddy KGB's ultimate tell. Although any guy would be dumb enough to know that he had a tell. Because you know Teddy KGB knew. That was not a surprise. He's like, yeah, my tell is eating these Oreos. I should probably just get those Oreos away from the table. I should just not eat Oreos while I'm playing cards. How hard is that, Teddy KGB? You do that, and then I don't know what you would have hoped to achieve by beating Matt Damon in that game. I mean, you would have won the money, but then theoretically, I guess you also would have killed him at the end. Teddy KGB in Rounders, his motivations are a little bit murky, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of his behavior doesn't make sense. The guy's in deep to you for 15 grand, he comes into your place with 10 grand. And it's implied, not directly stated, but heavily implied that if, for whatever reason, Matt Damon and Ed Wood, that'd be a fantastic film. Let's make a movie, Matt Damon, except Ed Wood's been dead for a while. Anyway, if Matt Damon and Ed Norton can't come up with the money, it's very heavily and very strongly implied. Do a stress you. It's very strongly implied that Teddy KGB is going to have Grammer kill them. That's sort of what they get. I'd be like, if we don't do this, Grammer's going to kill us. But the thing is, why would you then play cards with him? If you're going to kill him anyway, if he doesn't have the money, when he walks in short of the money, why don't you just kill him? And then you don't have to play cards with him for the $10,000. You can just murder him and take it. Especially if you're going to murder him anyway. I don't get it. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe Teddy KGB is just kind of dumb. He did eat Oreo cookies at the table while playing poker when he knew it was his crippling weakness. It'd be like Superman going into a fight with Batman but eating a bowl of kryptonite beforehand. It'd be like, oh, well, you know, just thought I'd try and make it fair. It was arguably a really stupid thing to do, but, you know, kryptonite's real crunchy, and when you put it in milk, it's pretty good. You'd be surprised. You'd be like, I wouldn't have thought kryptonite, which is toxic poison to you, would have tasted that great. But it sort of tastes a little bit like golden grams, which are amazing. Man, if kryptonite was flavored like golden grams, I have to assume the Kryptonians would have eaten it. It'd been like, we're eating kryptonite. Why? Well, it's, I mean, sure, it's deadly toxic poison, but have you tried this stuff? Fantastic. It's so good. Just, it sings in your mouth. It makes you want to, I don't know, I'm drooling a little bit just thinking about it. No, don't read books, people. We know the lesson. There's nothing. I never stop in time for traps. Ever. I always just wander straight right into them and detonate them with my face. I see them there, and I'm like, oh, I should stop and disarm this trap. I can actually get some stress relief. And then, nope, I walk too far and just wander right the hell into them. Without fail. Oh, good. We've surprised monsters. My literal favorite thing. Okay, we can do this. Don't worry, we're gonna come out of this. We'll get some kills here. You know what? Let's go for a little stun action. I don't want to take the stress. I don't care about damage. Damage is not gonna be any kind of issue for us whatsoever. I just don't want to get hit by a bunch of stress attacks. I wouldn't say a faint hope. I'd say a pretty strong hope. Two of these guys are already dead, and that guy's not gonna get to do anything. Comes an axe blade at Thor Girl, who has adroitly dodged the axe blade. These guys are all of the dead. That guy is dead right now. Good old Rachel Summers proven herself to be vastly more talented than her constantly resurrecting, game-breaking with bugs mother. And there we go. Vixen summoning, I don't know, the power of the copperhead snake. She has to turn into animals to get her power. I don't know what she would do to get some kind of venom power. I'm guessing copperhead snake. What can we throw on the floor that's not going to be worth a lot? We're not going to have another fight, so if our light level is max, no reason to keep those torches. And we might as well go ahead and toss a key at this. Hidden compartment. I'll take whatever's in it, because I can. Free heirlooms are free heirlooms. Check out this backpack, and then we're gonna have somebody disarm this trap for stress relief. Just burn the torch. We have a full stack of jade, huh? I'm not getting rid of the food, because there's a non-zero chance we could get a hunger prompt between here and the end of the dungeon. And there's no way that medicinal herbs are gonna be worth more than 225 gold. Just take the gold instead. Why are we getting stress? We're at max light here. 9 stress. You have a 70% chance. Probably not worth it. 80%. Nah, we'll try it. That did not work at all. Ancient traps. We should have just taken the guaranteed stress reduction on our gravedigger. But I love to gamble. What can I say? I'm not a smart man. I'll take a risk even when a risk is objectively a stupid idea. I beg your pardon? Will invariably lead to defeat. I had... I am the world's stupidest man. All we had to do was walk in the last room and hit up. I thought that I did do that. We shat all over. Okay. We got no Resolve EXP for that. On the plus side, the mission was free, so I guess it didn't cost us anything. Egomania replaced Torn Rotator Cuff. That's objectively an upgrade. Lethargy is bad. Wheeled Explorer is okay. Hylomania is largely irrelevant. We got a bunch of stress for that, though, which irritates me More than a little. So yeah, Pete, fantastic mission. That was great. Brigand incursion, 2 arms. A brigand raiding party is descended upon a hand with explosive fury and murderous intent. Plot quest, wolves at the door. Okay, what is this? How do we do this? This is something that's new. What's going on? Plot quest, wolves at the door. Is this a mission? Hamlet, it is a mission. Short, darkest, level 6. Kill 1 brigand wolf. It's suicide. You're not wrong. Get off of here. Kill 1 brigand wolf. Defend the hamlet from the brigand raid. Well, this should be intriguing then. I guess this will be what we do next week. I have no idea what this one. This quest does not involve camping. Interesting. Do we have enough cash to outfit a party for that? And if we are, what would that party consist of? I'm thinking we don't buck the odds. I'm thinking Victor Von Doom, Silver Sable, Diana Prince, and then maybe... Wait, I don't have a max rank Plague Doctor? Seriously? How the hell did that happen? Do I really not? I really don't. Oh, that's right. Poison Ivy got killed. Well then. I still like Victor Von Doom, Silver Sable, and Diana Prince, but who's gonna be the other ass kicker? We could go with Steve Rogers. It's not terrible. I don't necessarily hate it. Could we do a better party though? Got Electra Nacho, Silver Sable. I don't really think we could. That's the party we're gonna go with. So let's go for full upgrades then. All right, Doom. I want level 5 weapons and armor. Holy crap, this is expensive. So much cash, not even funny. All right, well, Doom is full upgraded. Silver Sable, let's get you. It's so expensive. We are gonna be able to afford it. All right, Diana Prince, that's you. And I really, really wish this was... You know, I don't hate upgrading Steve Rogers, actually. I've been quite a fan of the Captain America stylings lately. He's been doing a good job. So that's what we're going to do next time. That's going to be our team. But for this time, I'm going to wrap it up. Yes, feel free to make fun of me for being monumentally stupid and abandoning a mission that I had already completed. I don't feel good about it, but there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck with me. You're, I suppose, not necessarily stuck with me. You just go watch somebody who's better at Darkest Dungeon. I recommend Bear Taffy. He's delightful. If you enjoyed this one, though, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to watch me do ridiculously foolish things on a regular basis, you might consider subscribing as well, because what can I say? I'm not a particularly smart man. At all. Even a little. But I'm still better than Grant Wood. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.